What began as a routine court proceeding in Mecklenburg County took a dramatic turn this week when a senior prosecutor publicly belittled a well-dressed black man in the courtroom. Unaware that the man was a federal auditor sent to assess the fairness of the trial, the incident occurred during the criminal trial of State versus Delaney, a high-profile case involving alleged embezzlement charges against a former city contractor. The trial had already drawn attention due to racial disparities in sentencing across the county, prompting the U.S. Department of Justice to assign a silent observer to the proceedings. That observer was 41-year-old Terrence Mills, a Harvard Law graduate and special compliance auditor for the DOJ's Civil Rights Division. Mills, dressed in a tailored gray suit, sat quietly in the second row, taking notes on a digital tablet and recording procedural events in real time. Court staff and the presiding judge were aware of his presence, but apparently Assistant District Attorney Colleen Tressler was not. During a brief recess, Mills stood and approached a clerk to clarify a point about evidence timing, a normal and approved part of his auditing process. But before he could speak, Tressler cut in loudly. "Sir, this area is for legal personnel only," she said, her tone sharp. "I don't know who let you in, but you're clearly not supposed to be here." The courtroom grew quiet. "I'm with the Department of Justice," Mills replied calmly, showing his credentials. Tressler scoffed audibly. "Sure you are," she muttered, returning to her table. Several spectators reported hearing her say under her breath, "He's probably some activist pretending to be official." Within minutes, the presiding judge, Honorable Rebecca Lewins, called the court back to order, but not before quietly requesting a sidebar. During the brief conference, Mills' credentials were reviewed and verified in real time. Judge Lewins then addressed the courtroom. "Let the record reflect that Mr. Terrence Mills is a federally authorized trial auditor from the Department of Justice. He has every legal right to be present, take notes, and request procedural clarifications. Any disrespect toward him or his office will not be tolerated in this courtroom." The prosecutor's face turned pale. News of the exchange spread quickly on social media, where it was captured by an attending law student who posted a live reaction thread. Hashtags like "Bachchan respect auditors" and "On he belongs" here began trending within hours. In a statement released the following morning, Mills said, "I don't take these interactions personally. What matters is what they reveal about assumptions embedded in our institutions, especially who is perceived as having authority or credibility. My job is to ensure justice is administered fairly, and that includes addressing conduct that undermines that goal." Civil rights advocates weighed in, calling the event a microcosm of broader issues. "Even in the halls of justice, black professionals have to prove they belong," said Dr. Leanne Carter of the Southern Equity Forum. "Mills did everything right. The question is, why was his presence so threatening in the first place?" The district attorney's office issued a formal apology 2 days later, calling the incident a regrettable misunderstanding. Still, local activists are calling for Tressler to undergo anti-bias training, and a group of public defenders has filed a petition demanding more transparency in courtroom conduct reviews. Meanwhile, Mills continues his audit, unfazed. "I didn't come for conflict," he said. "I came for the truth. Sometimes they show you the truth without realizing it." The incident has renewed national discussions about racial bias in the legal system, not just toward defendants, but also professionals of color working within it. As for Mills, his report will be submitted in June. Court watchers now anticipate it will include not just data, but a human moment that laid bare the assumptions beneath the robe and gavel.